Lanes 2 to 8 being occupied. A reminder, first three and the next three will guarantee their spot in the semi-finals, which are on Friday. And the final of the men's and the women's 400 metres, incidentally, are on Sunday morning in the morning session, 10:45 and 11 o'clock are the 400 metre finals here in Birmingham. So starting in this second heat, Zhong Yang Tan of Singapore will start on the outside, 47.44 his best. That was back in 2019, no season's best for the 28-year-old. In lane 7, Asa Guevara of Trinidad and Tobago, fourth at the World Indoor Championships in 2018 in the 4x4 relay for Trinidad and Tobago. 45.86 this year. In lane number 6, Nathan Allen of Jamaica didn't finish the World Championships a couple of weeks ago in his semi-final. 45.21 this year. Leongo Scotch of Botswana, 6th at the World Championships in Oregon in that 4x400 metre relay. He started in lane number 5. Emmanuel Wanga from Papua New Guinea started in lane number 4. The 22-year-old, under 48 seconds at his best, just outside of that time this season. Lane number 3, Alfred Conte of Sierra Leone, another athlete we don't have a season's best for, but under 49 seconds is a lifetime best for the athlete starting in lane number 3. And Alexander Bok of Namibia holds the area record that he ran at altitude this year. 45.8 is the time he's clocked in 2022. So should be centre lanes here, 5 and 6, Scotch and Allen, the Botswanan athlete, in good form. Botswana, of course, celebrating because in Cali at the World Juniors just yesterday, Letsile Tobogo lowered his own World Junior 100 metre record to 9.91 seconds. So some good running by Botswana around the world. And Scotch in lane 5 is going to hopefully continue that here in this second heat. First three guaranteed a place in those semi-finals. Keep your eye on Scotch and Allen in lane 5 and 6. So a slightly longer hold by the starter, but we do get underway. And indeed, the Botswanan in lane number 5, Leongo Scotch going well. 45.25 this year. The All-African Games champion 3 seasons ago, moving nicely in the familiar colours of Botswana. Nathan Allen, the Jamaican, moving nicely in lane number 6. There's no effort here from Allen, the Jamaican, in lane 6 at the moment. He's having an absolute stroll. Conte of Sierra Leone trying to keep in the mix in lane number 3. But Allen of Jamaica not even out of third gear here. Guevara of Trinidad and Tobago looking to get an automatic spot in lane number 7. Scotch of Botswana will finish in second. 45.17 seconds. That was very, very impressive. Well, the Jamaican, I mentioned in his semi-final at the World Championships in Oregon, didn't finish. Wow, somebody's arrived in Birmingham, Tim, in very, very good form.
I'm absolutely astonished, Kath, at how relaxed he looked. Like he was strolling around that top bend, and then when he came into the home straight, he just upped his game a little bit, started working hard with the arms, knees started coming up, and as Botswana's Scotch inside him accelerated, so he accelerated almost effortlessly. It's one of the most relaxed 45.1s I've seen in a long, long time.
I think that will, as a former 400 metre runner, go down for him, Nathan Allen, as probably one of his best runs ever. It wasn't reflected in the time that he ran, but again, it's the way that he ran it. He's a 44.13 athlete at his best. Let's not forget, the Jamaican is world class, just outside the 44-second barrier. But look at this replay, Tim. Is what caught my attention from the gun down the back straight. He's absolutely loping. The Botswanan, to be fair, isn't putting much effort in either, Scott, but that's caught my attention, that has, and the Jamaican is doing nothing on the top end.
And it's a season's best too, Kath. I mean, this is the thing. He's hardly using his arms here. It's like they're tied to his hips there in that yellow vest. Very relaxed. And then here, this is nice. There's this transition. Just as he leans into the straight, There he goes, starts working with her hard, pumping a little bit harder. There's something more Boltesque about how relaxed he looked.
Well, from Spanish Town in Jamaica, the black, green and gold are going to have enjoyed that one. And the other 400-metre runners in the heats to come here at the Commonwealth Games know that Nathan Allen, the Jamaican, is in form and is definitely going to be in the mix. That was very, very good running.
And a season's best too. I mean, I think, you say he's coming into his best form, 45.18. You wonder where he's been all summer if he can run 45.1, looking half asleep for 300 metres. Yes, you said quite right, he's a 44.1 person, but I would have said off the back of that, Kath, you know better than us, you're a 400-metre specialist, but I would say off the back of that, he's in PB shape.
Yeah, it's a tough one with 400 metres, because how many times we've been at major championships and seen people shutting down with 60 to go or not really committing around the top bend and running fast times, and then when they come back under pressure and try and execute in different conditions, don't replicate it. But that is a very good sign from the Jamaican, and the likes of Korea of Kenya, the likes of Matt Hudson-Smith of England will definitely take note at how easy that 45.18 season best clocking was for Nathan Allen. Scotch incidentally did come through for second and Gravera in third. Wow, here we go, the men's 400. The home favourite of England's Matt Hudson-Smith coming up in a later heat is going to have some competition here on his home track. And it could come in the form of that Jamaican run there. Very, very impressive. So confirmation of heat number 2. Nathan Allen of Jamaica. Easy as you like, 45.18 seconds. Scotch and Guevara, as I mentioned, also automatically through to the semi-finals. Well done, Conte, a personal best in 5th, 47.12.
Record 43.03 set in 2016 by South Africa's Wade van Niekerk. The Jamaican record 43.93 set in 2015 by Rashid MacDonald. The World Championship qualifying mark 44.90. We start in lead number 8. He's the second fastest Jamaican of all time at 43.94. Season's best 45.56. A 2019 World Championship finalist from Tumbleweed Track Club. Welcome, Akeem Bloomfield. In lane number 7, he ran a personal best 45.70 in his semi-final. The only teenager in the final, the 19-year-old from St. Jacob, Gregory Prince. In lane number 6, he's the third fastest Jamaican of all time, the second fastest Jamaican this season at 45.21 from Kuma, Nathan Allen. In lane number 5, he was third in this final last year, representing Jamaica in the mixed and the men's 4x4 at the Olympic Games in Tokyo from Track Kings, Kareem Portley. In lane number 4, the fastest Jamaican this season at 44.87, the fastest in qualifying at 45.38 from the University of Texas, El Paso, Siobhan Powell. He's been on a roll, the man in lead number 3, a personal best in the first round. He was also a personal best form in his semi-final at 45.43 from Races Track Club, Anthony Cox. In lane number 2, he has multiple medals in the relays at the World and Olympic and the Commonwealth Games bronze medalist from 2018 from Chase Athletics. Welcome, Javon Francis. In lane number 1, he's still the Jamaican junior record holder in this event, an Olympic Games finalist with a lifetime best 44.79 from Tumbleweed, Christopher Taylor. A final lineup for the final of the men's 400 meters. Final of the men's 400 meters. The 19-year-old Cricker Prince has already gone out quickly in lane number 7. Oh, problems for Prince as they head down the backstretch. The Jamaican number 1, Siobhan Powell, is going well. He's in lane number 4. Prince is still in the race. Akeem Bloomfield is flying on the outside as well. The rest of the field will have to catch the big man. Nathan Allen is also moving into the Kingston College man comes up big, 45.50. Nathan Allen comes through in second position. Anthony Cox in third. Qualifying 64. For Nathan Allen in second.
Hi guys, welcome back once again to the channel. I'm Brian Reaction, and in today's clip I just want us to talk about Jamaican track and field youngster Nathan Allen. We have all seen how he actually came out and managed to win the race. And one thing we should also always know that Jamaica, when it comes to races, they are called number one world athletics kings because of how they usually run, because of how they usually lead in all their races. And I will just like you to tell you a small history of how Jamaican, they are often called the sprint kings because of their long standing dominance in short distance track events, 100 meters, 200 meters, and 4 by 100 meters relay, especially at the Olympic and World Champions. And this is what we have all seen, how this Jamaican youngster Alan, he is really coming out with a very good pace, and maybe is Jamaican next to Usain Bolt. Legendary sprinters, Jamaica has produced some of the latest athletics in history, including, we all know, Usain Bolt, widely regarded as the fastest man ever. He holds world record in the 100 meters 9.58 seconds and 200 meters 19.919 seconds. There's no anyone who has been able to break Usain Bolt's record, and this is the reason why Jamaican, they are considered as the world kings, they are considered as the world unbeaten, the world beast when it comes to races. Another legendary in Jamaica is Johan Black, one of the fastest men behind Usain Bolt. Shelly Ann Fraser's prize, let's not forget this one. Multiple Olympic gold medalist in the 100 meters, without forgetting Ellen Thompson Hera, double Olympic gold medalist in both 100 meters and 200 meters. Then we have Veronica Campbell Brown, multiple Olympic champions. These athletics didn't just win, they dominated the world stage. They were able to represent Jamaican, they were able to represent the flag of Jamaican when it comes to this athletics, and they have been able to make Jamaican famous and Caribbean famous. And Olympic champions' world success at events like the Olympic Games and the World Athletics Champions. Jamaican regularly wins medal in sprint events, often beating much larger countries like the United States. For a small island nation of about 3 million people, their medal count in sprinting is extraordinary. Yeah, we've all seen this rivalry between American and or the USA and Jamaica. They have been competing ever, but we all know Jamaicans, they usually come on top. Jamaica has a powerful youth competition called Boys and Girls Championship, commonly known as Champs. The annual event is extremely competitive and helps discover and develop sprint talent from a young age. Many Olympics champions started there. And sprinting in Jamaica is part of the culture. Track and field Jamaican biggest sport, kids grown up wanting to be the next Usain Bolt. Sprinting is celebrated nationally, and top athletics are treated like heroes. In Jamaica, top athletics, they are being treated like heroes. And Jamaica, the reason why they are called Sprint King is because they produce fastest human being ever, dominated Olympic sprint events, built a strong youth system, and made sprinting a national identity. And another thing why Jamaican people, we all know why they are fast, is because one thing is all about the West African ancestry. Most Jamaican descendants from West Africa who were brought during the transatlantic slave trade. Some studies suggest that population from the West Africa tend to have higher percentage of fast twitch muscle fiber. Fast twitch fiber contract quickly, produce explosive power, and are ideal for sprinting in 100 meters and 200 meters. And this is the reason why Jamaicans, they are the fastest people on earth. And another thing is that Jamaican, they usually they are competitive locally. Only the very best survive the system that creates world-class athletics. Yeah, small athletics or this young athletics go to compete until these coaches chooses the best, of which we have all seen how Jamaicans have been able to produce, like someone like Usain Bolt. And Jamaican, they have a lot of some biological advantage: strong sprint culture, early talent development, fierce competition, elite coaching. And this is the reason why they are dominating in the world. This is the reason why they are always winning the golden medal. And another thing maybe we can add on the list is maybe their food. Jamaican food is so healthy, it's so good, and this is one of the things that's really making this athletics to be fast, to be strong, and just to win the gold medal. We have all seen how this youngster, Jamaican youngster Alan, he has really came out and represented the flag of Jamaica very well. He has been able to emerge the number one in this race, and all Jamaicans are proud of him. And one thing I really love about Jamaicans is how they usually support these youngsters, because they know at some point they will become the national heroes, at some point they will become the national celeb, and this is the reason why they usually support these sportsmen. They usually support these upcoming heroes, upcoming youngsters, because they know what they can do. So guys, that was just only for today, and if it was for the first time I come across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you whenever you are. One love.